All right, welcome to another brilliant edition of the Locker Room with Voice of the People's TV. It promises to be exciting this lovely day as we take a look at matters arising in the ever exciting world of football. Jerry Opelihai is my name, reporting for football duties, and we've got a thrilling show for you today, and it promises to be exciting with the usual suspects, Maiwa, and of course, Ike live with me in the studio, ready to break down all the action and share their hot takes on what's going down in the football world. And don't forget to stay tuned and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at VOP TV Live and then turn on that notification bell so you never get to miss an episode of The Locker Room. Also, don't forget to call in. It's a conversational program. The WhatsApp number will be showing on the screen for you to be a part of us. And also for those who are watching us on LCL TV, channel 264, that's where we are. And we'll also be encouraging you to be a part of Locker Room. All right, do the honors. So they say charity begins at home. Ikechukwu, once again, another exciting time on Locker Room.
Yes, Jerry, good evening. It's a very, very, interesting time here again in the Locker Room. And of course, one of Nigeria's greats, talking about Monday Sinclair, also passed away yesterday, and it was a very sad moment. Of course, we're still reeling the loss of Dodo Mayana when this legend in
July
yes,
is quite sad.
Yes, very very sad. And I mean, look at what he's done for the league over the years. He's one of those people who actually gave the life of Dodo Mayana, Stephen Finidi George, Taribo West, Imama Makabo, all these guys, into give them opportunity to become, superstars. Of course, former Sharks FC of Port Harcourt, now Rivers United, Bayelsa United, Niger Tornadoes. He's coached, quite a number of clubs in Nigerian league. Of course, former Super Eagles players as well. And I mean, also to note, of course, he was the one who took over from the French Wizard in person of Philippe Trouzet in '97 as interim coach when he actually left. So he's done a lot for Nigerian football. It's so sad that this legend in the game didn't actually have the opportunity to actually pass along that ability to harness the best of talents in grassroots, perhaps because of the failed system. But of course, it's a sad day, again for Nigerian football, and of course all of us for football in Nigeria in general.
All right, it is what it is, and of course, Maiwa gets to join us eventually. And I know Buemo is no longer is not available at the moment. I don't know. Okay, Maiwa, it's great to have you. I know you've been around the Chan Eagles trying to scout some players for Manchester United. Have you seen any? I know you've been talking to Eric Chell and the Ogumodede, but we've not heard any good news. Fabrizio Romano has not given us any update. Well, all right, go ahead, Maiwa.
I'll become the Nigerian version of Fabrizio Romano. I'll be giving you here you go from the Chan Eagles about Manchester United signing. But in any case, United is still there struggling. It's on the sad note for Nigeria. A whole lot of our ex-internationals they are passing away, and sometimes the situation they are in, is nothing to write to me about. I saw the last interview, if I'm not wrong, the one Dodo Mayana did with this former general manager of Mountain of Fire. I can't remember his name now. He used to do program with Paul Bassi. I can't remember his name now. I don't know how his name skipped my mind now. On one of these.
Is it Godwin
Enaina? Yes, Godwin Enaina. Yeah, I saw the video, and Peter Rufai was looking like a shadow of himself. It was I could only see the bone structure. He was talking about his book, and some couple of weeks later, Peter Rufai, is no longer with us, and they said it's because of a brief illness. The video I saw, that's not a brief illness. It was something very serious, and I don't think they get the care, that they are supposed to get. And this is a challenge to the NFF. Far too many times, a lot of our ex-international, a lot of these legends that have done a whole lot for Nigeria, they don't get the care that they deserve. And it's so sad that we are losing we are losing all those people that could, really help shape our football. It's just unfortunate that, in less than 1 month, we've lost 2 people. Kadri Ikana is still bedridden, and I hope, people are doing something to help him. It's just so sad. But in any case, we continue to talk, and we hope the right people listen and do what is right for, our ex-internationals that are struggling with their health at the moment.
Yeah, our hearts goes out to those who have passed on and those who are struggling. And I haven't heard of the news of Kadri Ikana. I've not been able to go into the details of his situation. I think I was really pissed that the news even came out because he has an influential son-in-law in the person of Yakubu Ayegbini. And of course, the man made a lot of money when playing football, though not like he is at the moment, but he should be able to take care of his father-in-law. It should not come out. Yeah, but it is what it is. I don't know the details, so I cannot blame or say one or 2 things. Maybe he has done his part, and of course they wanted to widen the tentacles to other places. But in all, I don't know. But
Jerry, sorry. The thing is, and I'm not throwing shots at Yakubu. This not trying to throw him under the bus. I mean, yes, in as much as it's do something. The hospital pictures that I saw is not a kind of place a Kadri Ikana should be. He was admitted. Where he was admitted, you could literally see all his body. You could see the equipment there are not functioning well. That is not a standard hospital. It's so horrible, and Ikana should not be in that kind of a place. So I don't think it's getting the required help. It is getting the required help. You will know from the kind of the environment he's in. The environment is an eyesore, to be honest with you.
Wow. I mean, okay.
The work of our heroes past shall never be in vain.
Yeah. Well, it looks like their past and their heroic deed are going in vain eventually. But it is what it is. The country will come from. I hope we will not be caught in the web one day, because I think there used to be a word that just pray Nigeria doesn't happen to you.
Absolutely, that's the word, Jerry.
So just pray. Anyway, let's talk about the FIFA World Cup qualifiers as the rest of the world awaits on FIFA to formally deduct 3 points and 3 goals from South Africa for fielding an ineligible player in the World Cup qualifiers game. Nigerians have been accused as the driving force behind the campaign. Me and you. Yes, I'm number 1. Jerry Apello, guilty as charged. I don't know whether Ikechukwu is also guilty of that, as well as Maiwa. Teboho Mokoena, who was supposed to be suspended after picking up 2 yellow cards in previous games, played for over 80 minutes in South Africa, and they won that game by 2-0 over Lesotho. And the punishment of a 3 points, 3 goals deduction is usually meted upon teams who commit such blunders, with or without a protest from other teams in the group. Now, speaking to a group of Nigerian journalists at the recently concluded Club World Cup, a chieftain of the South Africa Football Association, we know who, said Lesotho had no knowledge of it until the Nigerian media made a huge meal out of it. I was one of those in the Nigerian media who made a huge meal out of it, who ate jollof rice and chicken with it. He said since then, the media in Nigeria, as well as their administrators, have refused to lie low on the issue, hence putting FIFA under huge pressure to deduct their points and goals tally, maintaining that the point deduction will no doubt throw the group open. He still believes that they will win their remaining games and seal a spot in next year's World Cup ahead of Nigeria. Yes, you cannot qualify by hook or crook. You have to do it the right way. If you snooze, you lose. Mm-hmm. So I think they should start licking their wounds, and we'll drag FIFA. And God, we have enough firepower on X who can call FIFA out. We have Amadou Pinnick.
Yes,
he has Infantino's direct line. Mm-hmm. You remind him in case he forgets. So anyway, while we are here, if they forget tomorrow, we can even talk about it for the rest of the month. the World Cup qualifier game will be refreshing all our
The story,
programs
different angles.
and different angles to it, so that they will not forget. No problem. We are guilty as charged. But what was he expecting? Had it been it was Nigeria, would South African media be quiet?
I'm wondering that. Jerry, this actually just take my mind to what happened in Ineligible a couple of years ago. So there's this local tournament that the guys were playing, and one of the best player in that particular in Ineligible at that point, wasn't he doesn't have a good crop of player in his team. So the other team was most likely going to pick it, but many of those key players in the other team were his friends. So as usual, they visit themselves and then they cook, they eat. So that particular day, the final was supposed to be played on Saturday by 4 p.m. So the guys came to his house in the morning, just, let's eat now. He cooked beans and then spiced it with marijuana leaf. So they ate and those guys slept off. This guy, so this guy is a regular smoker. So they ate and the rest of them just slept off. Their system is not used to stuff like that. So they woke up around to 7 in the evening, and then the match was already done, and the other guy was won. Now the lesson here is simple: the best businessmen in the world are the ones that are ruthless. You have to be very ruthless when you take decisions. I mean, business is no pity party. This is exactly what a country or a group of people who means business would do. They see the loophole, they take it, and they ensure that they gain advantage, and that's exactly what Nigeria is doing now. The 3 points is not just going to be a 3-point loss; it's also going to be a mental damage to the South African national team, because now they will be playing every other game under pressure, knowing that whatever results that happens, if they don't get the entire 3 points in any of their games, Nigeria is locking. So that's exactly what is going to happen. So this is ruthlessness, and it's part of the business world. I don't know why they are crying. Oh, they expect Nigerians to say, you know what, let's leave them, let them just go to the World Cup. No, come on. It is football and it's business. So let them just suck this one up. It happened to us, and our point was deducted. We didn't cry foul. We didn't ask them to actually feed the Teboho Mekwana. So why is it now blaming Nigeria for whatever punishment they are going to be meted? This is not even our call. This is FIFA call. I mean, like you said, we will continue to recycle this story until FIFA actually officially deducts that point, and then let's move on to the next phase of the qualifiers.
Yes, Maiwa, the man is complaining that we are talking about it too much, that we should lie low. What do you think?
He can complain all he wants. If he like, he can share crocodile tears if he wants, and we'll use the tears to bath. The thing is this. They fielded an ineligible player. It is their fault, not anybody's fault. When Nigeria did it, the last time we were playing the qualifiers, 3 points was deducted, and we ended up qualifying because we had a comfortable lead in the group. They fielded an ineligible player. It's the job of somebody in the association, in the South African FA, to track that, to monitor that. I mean, are they expecting Nigerians to take the advantage handed to them by their own carelessness, handed to Nigeria by their own carelessness? The guy can continue to cry all he wants. The bottom line is this: if you want to qualify the right way. Why are you using an ineligible player, to play a qualifier? The rules are very clear. If you feed an ineligible player, it's not as if it was because of Nigeria that they implemented this. This rule has been in existence even before the qualifier. And like Ketuku said very correctly, in business, you have to be very ruthless. I mean, in business, if you want to succeed sometimes, you have to make ruthless decisions. You don't have to look at, who gets the brunt in terms of making decisions. And this decision, Nigeria shouting about it, making a whole lot of noise about it, stands between us and getting about $30 million. Do you know what $30 million can do? Even though we know that, the cockroaches and the lizard will do something about the money, but at least we get the money into our coffers. So we have every right to complain, and we'll continue to complain. If FIFA does not do anything, we'll continue to